Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the newly launched K-Beauty's Eye Canvas eyeshadow palettes. And they have launched 4 different variants of these 9 pan eyeshadow palettes, and I have 2 of them right here with me. They retail for 1200 each and they have 9 different shades in it. So when I received this palette I was like, oh my god, the packaging is bulky, but don't worry, it's not. It's just that the box is bulky and the palettes inside are sleek. It's just that they have this foam thing going on to protect your eyeshadow palettes, which is really good. So yeah, the box is bulky, the palettes are not. So when you remove these palettes out of box, you need to slide open this another layer of packaging, and then you finally reach to your palette. And this is what the palette looks like, and it also has this cute little mirror. The packaging of the palette is cardboard, it's not plastic. I always really appreciate how K-Beauty provides mirror in all of their products. Like, it makes them very travel friendly, plus they make sure the packaging is very sleek, and I love that. So I always love the packaging of K-Beauty, and they do have a standard code of packaging, but this time, to my surprise, they took a unique approach. And these palettes have a beautiful artwork on them. They are pink and it just looks really aesthetic and cute. They are very sleek. I love the packaging. So these are the 2 eyeshadow palettes I bought. This is Pure Bloom and this is Wild and Free. So I actually wanted to order Self Love palette, but I don't know how I accidentally ended up ordering Wild and Free. Like, no offense, this palette is beautiful, but it has like these earthy grungy tones to it, which I generally do not gravitate towards. Like, you guys know, I generally do like wearable neutral looks with pinks, peaches, neutrals. I do not like grungy tones. And when I received this palette I was so sad. Like, I was like, what am I going to do with this palette? And then I ended up creating this look, which by the way I'm loving right now. So as you guys can see, the angle is little different today, and the reason for that is this look is looking really smoky in real life, but no matter where I place my phone, it is just not picking up the color. It's not looking as smoky as it is looking in real life. So that's why I changed the whole setup. Like, I just shifted it over here. I think it looks a little better, but trust me, the smoky eye looks really smoky in real life. And honestly, right now I'm so glad that I accidentally ordered this palette, because look at my eye makeup, it's so beautiful. And I generally don't do these kind of makeup looks. I generally don't do smoky eye, but today I'm feeling so confident. It just makes me feel so strong and beautiful, and I'm so glad that now I have a palette like this in my collection. So okay, let's come back to the palettes. So this is what the Pure Bloom eyeshadow palette looks like. It has these beautiful peachy warm tones in it, and of course the shade Sequin is the showstopper. And trust me, it looks so beautiful on your eyes. It has the best formula, and it is very buttery, very pigmented, and just changes the whole game. And this is what the Wild and Free eyeshadow palette looks like. And all of these palettes have 5 matte shades and 4 metallic shades. And this palette in particular is a very cool tone palette. It has a lot of earthy tones in it, and it is great for someone who likes to create edgy, smoky eye looks. And here are the swatches of this palette. So now let's jump into the looks that I created using these palettes. So first I'm going to create this look using the Pure Bloom eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to start by prepping my eyes with some concealer. I always like to do my eye makeup first, and then I'm going to dip into this shade called Biscuit, and I'm going to use it as my transition shade. And then I'm going to apply this burnt orange shade called Spice, and I'm basically applying it where I just applied the shade Biscuit. I just want to emphasize my crease a bit more and make it look more warm. And then I'm finally dipping into the shade which really grabbed my attention as soon as I saw this palette. Is the shade called Sequin. It's very pigmented, it's very buttery, and I'm applying it using my brush very lightly, because I really want the orange shade which we applied underneath to peek through that golden shade. Like, if you will apply this shade directly with your finger, it's gonna look purely golden. It's that pigmented, you don't even need to cut your crease. So that's the reason I'm using my brush, so that the orange can peek through. And then again I dipped into this shade called Spice and I smoked out my outer corner. So yeah, that's the first look. I just applied the shade called Spice under my lower lash line and I love how it looks. It's very warm. If you're kind of person who likes warm tones, then you can definitely consider buying this palette. It's beautiful. The shades were very easy to work with and yeah, I love the look. So next we are going to do this smoky eye using the Wild and Free eyeshadow palette. So first I'm going to dip into the shade called Caramel and I'm going to apply it right into my crease. I am just building the shade up to make sure that there are no harsh lines. Next I'm going to take the shade Wood and I'm going to apply it at the same exact position where I applied the shade Caramel to emphasize my crease just like we did before. Next I'm going to take the shade Olive and I'm going to put it all over my lid, and I did take my time to build this shade Olive on my lid, but to my surprise it wasn't really patchy. Like it built it up really well, but it's not the best pigmented shade in the palette. Like I have seen olive shades which are much more pigmented, but the thing is, while you're building this shade up, it won't go patchy. You can take your time and build it up. So yeah, you can make this work. And lastly, I did take the black shade and I applied it as my eyeliner. So this is what the eye makeup looks like the smoky eye. I know I changed so many outfits in this entire video, but I just felt like that red dress wasn't really going with my smoky eye. I wanted something floral. And now guys, I have already used this palette and that's why it's so dirty. So I wanted to tell you guys that this shade Plum and Olive are sort of different shades. Like they are not metallics, but they are not matte as well. If I have to describe it, I would say they are matte shades with a little bit sheen in it. They are very smooth, very buttery, but they are not metallics in particular and they are not mattes either. They are like in between. They are these sheeny shades, if that makes any sense. So final verdict. Of course, I like these palettes. They have an amazing formula, amazing packaging. The formula is really good in the sense that, you know, they blend really easily, and you know, no matter how many times you layer them up, they don't feel patchy or chalky. They just blend into each other very nicely. Like sometimes what happens is when you mix two shades, they don't really blend well into each other, but I didn't face that kind of issue in both of these palettes. I created a smoky eye, in fact, which is a really tough thing for me. Trust me when I say this, because I don't really do smoky eye, so I don't have the habit of doing smoky eye, but I ended up creating a smoky eye using this. So that really tells you something. And of course, I see myself reaching out to the Pure Bloom eyeshadow palette because it just has the tones I generally gravitate towards. But if I'm in the mood of creating something smoky again, which won't happen soon because I generally don't do smoky makeup looks, but if I'm in the mood of creating something smoky, I definitely see myself reaching out to this palette. It was really easy to work with such dark colors, and I really enjoyed using both of these, but I also do agree with the fact that they are a little bit pricey because Kay Beauty is a drugstore brand and 1200 is a little bit pricey for a 9-pan eyeshadow palette, but what can we do? Also, one more thing guys, while I was swatching this black shade on my hand from the Wild and Free palette, it felt quite chalky to me. Like, don't take me wrong, it's very pigmented, but it just felt different than all of the other shades. Like all other shades are very buttery to touch, but this one felt quite chalky. And I did use this shade as like a black eyeliner, but I didn't really blend it, so I don't really know if it blends well or not. But the swatch felt a little chalky than the rest of the shades in this palette. But I'm a firm believer that swatches don't really mean anything. It's all about how they perform on your eyes. So I do need to test that black shade out a bit more, and I'll let you guys know in the comment section if I use this palette once again. Also, lastly guys, I was going through my makeup collection and I found a palette which is very similar to the Pure Bloom eyeshadow palette. No offense, these palettes are really great, but the reason why I'm mentioning this is because If you guys already have the other palette in your collection, and if you feel like these two palettes would be a little too similar, or if it's just not in your budget to spend 1200 rupees on this eyeshadow palette, and if you want something with a similar color story, I think this might be helpful for you. Alright, so the palette that I found a little too similar to the Kay Beauty's Pure Bloom eyeshadow palette is Nykaa's Beachside Peach eyeshadow palette. I don't know if you can tell, but can you see how similar the color story is? And this one retails for 1200 rupees and this one retails for 599 rupees, but I bought this one for 449. I remember buying it last year. Definitely I bought it under 500. I think it was 449, but you guys need to check what's the sale price on this palette. But yeah, there is quite a lot of price difference, and obviously I'm talking about a color dupe and not a formula dupe. Like, obviously the formula on this palette is better, but I won't say the formula on this palette is bad either, because I mean, I like using this palette. I do reach out to this palette, so it's not bad. And I have swatched these palettes next to each other. The top one is the Kay Beauty one and the bottom one is the Nykaa one, and you can see how similar they are. I think apart from the shade Salmon, which is the last shade, almost all of the shades are very close to each other, very similar. I won't say identical, but they are very similar. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know I don't have a dupe for Wilden Free eyeshadow palette, because as I told you guys, I don't really own a color story like this because I don't use it a lot. But I do think there is another palette in this range called Tinsel Twilight. I think the color story of that palette and the Wilden Free palette looks similar, so you can, you know, check that out, but not really sure. I haven't seen that in person. I have just seen the picture of it. So yeah, just wanted to mention that to you guys. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, then please hit the like button, please subscribe to my channel, and also please share my channel with your friends and family. So yeah, take good care of yourself wherever you are, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.